Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20, and welcome to episode 45 of Direwolf 20's Server Play series. Hanging with Ari and Soren and Player and BSPKRS, who's a new member here on Forgecraft, and I think also CPW is hanging around. What is going on?
Hello.
Who can refresh my memory, because I'm really bad at this. Which one did BSPKRS do? We added like 2 or 3 new members recently, and I forget who's who.
Briefcase Speakers is he's the guy who's doing the MCP database rewrite.
Oh.
Pearson.
Okay.
And I believe B Speakers is sort of abbreviation for Briefcase Speakers.
Oh.
If I understand correctly.
Ari, what are you building?
I built a thing.
This is pretty good looking. Soren, did you see this yet?
Yeah.
No.
You need to get over here and see this. This looks really good.
Hold on. Dyer, I'm going all the way to the top.
Okay.
Oh.
I like how you made it legit with like multiple levels. That's pro right there.
You ready?
Where is this?
Whoa! It's out behind the workshop, behind the
What do you
mana bean
think?
farm. I like it. This looks really good.
And the
Thanks.
workshop. What was the last part of that?
By the mana bean farm.
Anime part.
There's drinks. Everyone has already drinks next to their chairs.
That's cool. I like this.
Whoa!
Oh, and you use the
Whoa.
Healy water too.
Whoa!
It looks good, right?
I'm breaking all the things.
I like this. You know you can sit on these chairs.
Yeah. Yeah. You can sit on the chairs.
I like it.
Dive! Dive!
Soren's a squid
There
with a
we go.
dyer on his head.
You must be a dolphin.
Put the little starfish on the lights too.
I saw
pool?
that. That looks
I
good.
saw that. Wait, is there a drawbridge here? Or not
Mm-mm.
diving board. That's what I want.
Yeah.
That is
yeah.
cool.
Let's see if I can go there before I run out of air. Let's go!
I like it.
Woo! That's awesome.
How did you get
Yeah.
the squid to do that?
Oh, that's Soren being a morph
morphed.
squid.
Oh, it's cool.
I tamed the squid. I taught it tricks.
Yeah, awesome.
That is
Yeah.
really cool.
So now we have a pool. And shade so that, us pale ones don't get sunburned.
Yeah.
I got a music disc.
Oh yeah, I dropped a whole bunch of them in there on accident.
Soren, check out the diving board.
That's what I just used.
Oh,
You
did you?
used it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the squid.
It was like, bonsai!
Doing it as the squid looks amazing.
I like it. Nice work, Ari.
Thank you.
Try this.
Whoa.
Whoa, you almost over
Yeah,
it
you can
there.
overshoot if you hold forward.
Yeah, don't hold
Oh.
forward when you're on the faith plates. Like, just walk up and hit it, and you're good. Like, just stand on it and don't press forward.
He belly flopped. He squid belly flopped. He jelly flopped.
Ow.
He jelly flopped. You get it?
I do.
He jelly flopped.
Are you jelly?
I
Wow.
am not. I like it, Ari. It looks good. It looks really good.
Thank you. Thank you.
Soren,
I
I have a ridiculous plan.
Look at the whale.
Soren's having too much fun.
I've lost Soren for this episode. He is staying at the pool.
He's pretending he's a whale.
Yeah.
Oh,
Soren
God, the
is
Soren mating
crazy.
call. No.
Oh, I see you rebuilt our rubber tree farm because you need more rubber, because you need more solar panels.
Overclockers.
Overclockers, that's what you need them
Because what
for?
you have set up there is too slow.
Oh, I'm sorry. What?
The furnace.
The furnace?
Yeah.
I have an
Player
induction
told me if I
furnace.
Player told me if I put 7 or 9 overclockers in it, it'll be much faster than the induction.
Yeah, that's true. But it's also much more power hungry than the induction. Alright, you do whatever you want. You're the one going crazy with the UU. So here's Soren's UU system. He's got an HV solar panel array, our first and only, and he's like, oh, I'm going to just use it for making UU. Like, I'm not going to conserve the oil that is precious and rare. We're just going to, like, let our whole base run on oil, but we have an HV solar panel. We're just going to, start hooking that up. And players here, he's like, I can't wait to make things explode on these guys.
I know.
That's what he wants to do. And we've got good amounts of fuel. Because Soren likes building large tanks, he built a max size UU matter tank. If you fill this, Soren, I'll be pretty impressed. 580 buckets worth now? Wasn't it like 555 earlier?
Quickly.
It is kind of going pretty quickly. It was at 555 when I logged in earlier, so.
Yeah, and if we get another solar panel, it's going to go twice as fast.
I know. You give me a headache. Your existence. I see you're recycling lots of scrap, and you're also using the transfer node for a cobble generator.
Our buffer point now is power. We have more scrap produced.
Okay. So do you want to see my crazy build idea or what? Maybe?
What?
Do you want to see my crazy build idea?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Alright, I'm not sure how well this is going to work, but I think I've come up with another idea for a mining system. It's unlike anything I've ever done before. It's not going to be quite as ridiculous as the mining well design, but it's going to be really cool, and I really want to try it out and see how it works out. So we're going to give this a shot. Alright, I'll be back in a minute. Let me make a couple things. Alright guys, we're back, and I'm about to demonstrate to Soren what I want to do. You ready, buddy?
Okay.
Okay, so let's see. I want this.
Oh.
With these. Be careful with these levers, because this is how I crashed my client doing this wrong. I'm not quite sure if this is a good idea or not. Yoink. You ready?
Okay. Whoa.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So now imagine that, but like 8 by 8. Or, I think the limit is 15 by 15.
Probably 16.
I think it's 15.
Actually, yeah. Wait, either way.
But all out of 2 drawbridges.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I like it.
Is that cool?
Yeah.
So what if we built like, I'm going to go with like to start 8 by 8. So we're going to need 64 transition planes. But what if we built a system, and this is where things get crazy, where we'll have like a turtle, because it's going to have to be a turtle. We only have one thing on Forgecraft 2 that can move blocks from point A to point B, and that's a turtle. But turtle will basically, let's see, take this off, and I derped it. I don't know how I derped it, but I did. I don't know what. I know what I did. Yeah, it's because I disabled the redstone levers too quickly. Well, that's because I flipped the levers in the wrong order. I took off this lever first.
Right.
So let's see. Transition planes go back in there. So it's basically activate this lever, then activate this lever, and then you have to turn this lever off, and then turn this lever off. So we'd have to have the timing correct on the turtle, and then he would basically pick up this guy, move forward one, and carry on.
Okay.
Maybe, I think.
I know how to do that pattern with redstone wiring, but I'm not sure how to do it with clear offhand. But I could figure it out.
Computer I can do, definitely. That shouldn't be a problem. I can do the turtle piece. We just need more transition planes and a few more drawbridges.
So you need more nether quartz. Have fun.
I do. So this is my advanced drawbridge. We have another advanced drawbridge? How do we have 2 advanced drawbridges? I don't know how that happened, but that's okay.
We probably had one from me earlier. I didn't use it.
Okay. So I'm going to take these out. So what we're going to basically need then is... Oh, and here's the key to this, guys. You have to set this thing, the direction. This arrow thing, I never knew what these arrows did, but I finally figured it out. It sets the direction that the blocks are placed when they're deployed. So, like, for example, when these deploy, they're facing, like, this way, I guess, or this way. They're facing that way, right? Now if I retract this and set it like this direction, and then deploy again. Ow. See how they're now facing this way? So that's an important key, is that you hit the direction that they go in. Yeah. See?
I'm gonna walk away from that before
Alright, I take the transition planes away now from you guys.
Oh.
But, like, basically he made it so that these guys store their inventory when they harvest them. Like, that's pretty awesome. That's really kind of awesome. Like, you could do a lot of crazy things with compound drawbridges like this.
Yep.
If you think about it. Like, you could build an entire house out of drawbridges that just deploy in the right order.
You have to be careful with things like railcraft tracks at the moment.
Yeah.
Because when they place them, they are no longer the same block, and they float.
Oh.
It's rather interesting.
Oh, I figured out how I got 2 drawbridges. I'm like, how did I get 2 drawbridges? Do you see that, Soren?
Yeah.
Mind that block. Hey, Prague.
Do not explain that on YouTube, please. I really don't want to have to fix that.
It's too late. It's already there.
Not explained. It's on stream. We watched him break it.
But 1,300 people is a lot different than 250,000.
Right.
Well-
but 1,500 is much different than 1,200. So
You want me to edit?
you don't have to, because
It's not like it's a hard bug to find.
if somebody is playing the mod and they're like, "Oh, I placed that wrong," go break it.
Like, it's not a hard bug to find, Frog. It's not that. It's not like I just showed, like, the easiest exploit in the world to find. It's literally every time you break a block, you get 2 back. Yes. Right? Do you really want me to edit that out?
Oh, that one. Yeah, I want to kill whoever created that.
Oh, there's another bug I don't know about?
Yeah, there's quite a few actually.
There are 2 of them, actually.
Oh, okay. Well, the one where you place a block and you break it and you get 2, I'm leaving that in because that's not a hard one to find.
That's silly.
Yeah, we're leaving that one in. I'm not editing that out. That's funny. Alright, so I need more drawbridges. I'm thinking I'm going to go like 8x8. Does that sound like a good starting point as like a proof of concept, Soren? So we're going to need 64 transition planes and we're going to need like 10 drawbridges, which I'm going to make some more of
And
like
then
right
later
now.
we can bump it up to 16 by 16. Then maybe 4 chunks by 4 chunks, and then
We'll go from there. I mean, you could really do some crazy stuff with this, honestly, if you think about it.
Yeah. Trying to think of the extended drawbridge. Can that determine which way they're facing, Prague?
I don't remember it.
I can go check.
Extended and stuff, what they actually do.
Extended goes out 64 blocks.
They go further, that part I remember. I don't remember the exact other...
64.
Alright,
Because you only put a
so
stack in.
I need to go to the Nether and get more Nether quartz. So, wand of equal trade, here goes nothing.
While
Wand
you're
of equal
there,
trade.
try to get cobalt and ardite too.
Cobalt and ardite, do we need more of that? Oh, because you want the extendeds?
Maybe.
Oh. I don't... The extended drawbridge, can I just say this, Prague? The extended drawbridge costs are a little much.
They are. Like, they're not worth it.
Like, they're cool, but like a block of ardite and a block of cobalt, ardite and cobalt is way too expensive to cost a block for anything.
I don't like that recipe either. But...
Okay, good. So fix it. Just like don't tell Dio, don't tell anybody else on the team. Just be like, I just changed the recipe. I made it an ingot instead of a block.
The commit message, just make it.
Because obvious.
Yeah.
That's what you should
Try to
write.
spell that.
Yeah, because obvious.
Needed.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Because Dyer asked.
Dire derps. That's the commit message.
Yeah, that would be a good commit message.
And then the next one, because Soren, and then the next one, oops.
do you know what pull requests are, right, Soren?
May I make one for that?
Yeah. Then
Yes!
and ping
It's
that
gonna cost a dirt block!
Alright
I'll
guys,
try to get
I'm
it.
going to harvest in the nether here for a little bit, and I'll be back.
I'll try.
Alright guys, we're back. And now I haven't completely tested this 100%, so we're going to kind of have to play it a little bit by ear and see how well it works out. So I'm going to start off with an ME controller and an ME chest and a tesseract set to frequency power. And we'll set this guy to receive power is good enough for me. It's getting power, it's happy. We've got a basic ME system, and I brought my 16K storage so we can store stuff like anything we collect. And we might update this to a disk drive, we'll see. We're going to kind of have to see how well this works out. But basically our plan is as follows. I've got an advanced drawbridge that's going to go here. And we've got some drawbridges with the transition planes already set up in them. And I have to make sure that they're all set up to face the right direction, but we're going to find out pretty darn soon if they're the wrong direction, and I can switch it. And then we want a drawbridge that will be placed here that's going to be full of redstone blocks. And then basically what we want to do is, so the transition planes will all be deployed here, so we're going to want cabling like this connected to that. Well, no, we can't have that there because... I mean, we can do it like... It really doesn't matter where the cable goes. So we could do it like that, and that should work and connect to everything. So what we're looking at then is the following. You ready, Soren?
Okay.
Did that deploy all of them? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. And then you.
You might have to rotate them.
We might have to. Hold on. This guy might have to go this way.
Nope.
Wrong way. Why are you not working? Alright. The advanced drawbridge doesn't seem to be changing the direction it's deploying the blocks. Right? Or am I crazy? So we might have to actually... Well, go ahead and deploy it again, Soren. I'm pretty sure it's facing this way. So we might have to have this go like this way. You know what I mean?
Yeah, let me test it real quick.
Okay. We'll be back in a
every
minute,
time I
guys.
close the GUI, it resets
The button?
Yep.
Alright, we'll be right back, guys. Alright, guys, we're back, and I think we've got this set up properly. Now, before we go into how this is going to work, I need to do a Mythbusters-style disclaimer. Do not try this at home. Because I crashed the server pretty hard, and the world would not load back up. And then Prague had to write a fix, and now it's fixed. So I would not recommend trying this on public versions of Tinker's Construct and Tinker's MechWorks. Use at your own risk. But it should not crash now, hopefully. Right, Soren?
I'm just going to leave you alone on that one.
We'll find out, but I definitely crashed the server pretty hard doing this. But
did.
That's what we do on Forgecraft. We find bugs. We found a bug,
It
and
was
Prague
impressive.
fixed it. Prague fixed it pretty quick, too.
You did.
Yeah, because otherwise you would be complaining for a week that you couldn't get on.
Yeah, pretty much. Well,
Yeah.
I think a solution, because this area is not chunk loaded yet, would be to have somebody teleport me and Soren out of this area as soon as we logged in, and the server would crash, but then it would come back up and not chunk loaded, so okay. Maybe. Actually, we're kind of
No.
close to the workshop, so
We are.
yeah, maybe not. Long story short, no longer dead. So, hey, you want to try this?
Sure.
Alright, so basically, everything's contained inside these two drawbridges. The advanced drawbridge contains other drawbridges that each have 8 transition planes in them. I think 15 is the limit. So we could have this to be much larger than it is right now, but this is a proof of concept. We'll see how it works, and if we want to expand it later, we can. And you could always go with the 64 block drawbridge, but you're crazy, and that's you. So if you want to do that, Soren, you have a blast. Though in fairness, that would be a pretty powerful system. But
It would be.
it would be cool. Let's try it, right? So basically what I'm going to need to do is have a turtle move these 2 blocks. So their job is to pick up these 2, move them forward 1, and then deploy them and activate redstone signals. So deploying the advanced drawbridge.
Oh.
Cool.
It didn't crash.
Deploying the redstone, which deploys to all the other drawbridges.
Oh.
Oh, there's a torch up there. Hold on. Can you break that torch?
Yep.
I think I have to redeploy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What are you doing?
Using the hammer by accident.
Don't use the hammer?
It's in the slot I normally put my pickaxe, so I hit 1 to go to it.
Alright, you go fix whatever you broke.
It's good.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay.
You see nothing.
Did the server crash yet?
Wow, that's really that. Whoa, that lag.
It's cool though, right?
It is.
And then we just do that.
Oh.
And then we can do this. Did it work?
Looks like it.
That's cool. That is cool. I am a fan of that. Now, I did have to use a mining turtle, by the way, because the one thing this turtle won't be able to do... Oh, you know what? We do have one little problem here, Soren.
Oh.
Yeah. Clearing above this drawbridge. We have to clear all these blocks directly above it when we move him forward.
Right.
So we could have another drawbridge here that deploys transition planes up or something. Like, I don't know. Clear it once, and then, yeah, I don't know. We'd have to come up with something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure we could come up with a solution to clear this line above.
I guess have 2 drawbridges in its inventory.
Yeah. Like, there's a couple ways we could do it. I'll have to come up with a solution to that. But what we should have in here is just a bunch of stuff collected real fast. Alright, let me see if I can't come up with a solution to this guy here behaving. We might have to just have, like... What he'll have to do is we'll have to have another set of 8 transition planes. Let's see, I'm going to run back to the base real quick.
Alternatively, we
What's
could
that?
also have it so instead it breaks the blocks, it doesn't. It just moves over to the left 2 blocks, placing down, so it's like a sideways corridor.
That would be kind of cool.
Instead of just a normal straight tunnel bore.
So instead of tunneling forwards, it tunnels sideways?
Diagonally.
Yeah,
It's a little interesting. I'm not sure how beneficial, but it'd be funny.
maybe. Let me see. How are we for transition planes? I'm going to need 8 more, I think.
Sounds
then we're
like
gonna
a
have to get-
snake.
You what now, who?
Just saying that the description that Sora was giving sounds like a snake.
It is, essentially. It's just going that way, sideways, and forward.
It's a snake bore rather than a tunnel bore.
Alright, guys, we'll be back in a minute. Let me get a little bit more resources, and I'll be right back.
We ought to.
Alright, guys, we're back. Transition plane full of drawbridges, drawbridge full of transition planes, not working because this rotates the block a certain direction, and because these are all being placed upwards, it's just rotating them like this. But the top of the block is still the top of the block, so it's spinning, but it's spinning like this. So it's no good. Like when it deploys sideways, it spins like this, and it makes sense, right? So the block's facing that way, it's facing that way, it's facing that way. But when it's deployed up, the block's facing that way, and it's facing that way, and it's spinning in that way, and it's not helping at all. So the button rotation thing doesn't work for us. So we need to find a good way to clear this out. Worst case, I could have the turtle do it because he's a mining turtle, but I'd really rather not have to. Like I said, I didn't really completely go crazy with this. This was more like just a let's see if it'll work kind of deal. So I'm going to see if I can come up with something, probably between this episode and next, that will resolve this issue for us. Worst case, turtles could do it, but not so fun. I mean, the turtle's going to, in fairness though, he's going to need to wait like a good minute. Well, not a minute, but like he needs to wait for this and that to occur, and then he needs to wait for this and this to occur. So during that waiting period, he could be clearing out the blocks in front. So let me do a little bit of playing around and messing with it. But his job is basically going to be to pick these guys up, move them both forward. While they're deploying, clear out the next row of blocks ahead of it. And he'll also deploy the ME cable, so it'll basically, the ME cable will kind of trail behind here. And what I'll do is every so often, we'll come back and we'll clean up all the ME cabling, and we'll grab the ME controller. We'll grab, of course, the 16K storage drive, bring it back to our base, and just pop it into our ME system, and it'll process all the ores and do everything for us. It might be cool. We'll have to kind of play with it a little bit, and especially Soren, if we do the advanced drawbridge method, the 64 blocks of drawbridges. I mean, like that's a lot of transition planes. You can go get the nether cores needed for that. If we do that method, this could be a pretty powerful mining system. And compact, because again, even if it's 64 transition planes per drawbridge, in the end, it compacts down to 2 blocks that need to be moved forward, and that's it. Right?
Right.
So, I mean, not bad. We could even do, at this point, right now we're deploying 8x8, right? We could do one advanced drawbridge with 64 in it, and then once we get more resources, we do another advanced drawbridge with 64 in it, and we can just
extend
it upwards. But then we'd only have to break 1 block upwards, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that might be an approach. I don't know. I'm going to kind of toy with this system a little bit and see if we can't come up with a really powerful and advanced mining system that is compact and easily moved by a very simple turtle program. Like, the turtle mining wells was cool, but it was basically 16 turtles with lots of stuff. Player calls hacks, and player is correct. Yeah. How many UU buckets do you have?
603 buckets.
Yeah, that's a lot of buckets. So, in the course of this episode, we've gotten about, 20, 30 buckets?
50.
50? Well, yeah,
No.
I guess. But, alright, yeah. Not bad. Player didn't, break our chunk loader just to mess with us, did he? No, it's still there. Doesn't belong to me, though. Okay. So, for now, though, guys, what I think we'll do is we'll wrap up the episode here. We'll come back next episode, and we'll see what we can do with this transition plane mining system. I don't think I should move the ME controller with the system. Do you, Soren? I think we should just trail some cabling behind, right?
Yeah, cable would be probably the best.
It would probably be a good idea. But I've wanted to build a transition plane mining system for a while, and I'm kind of happy that we might have a solution to it now. Didn't you say that you weren't overflowing our system with cobblestone, Soren? Because we have a lot of cobblestone at this point.
Whoa, where did that come from?
You're breaking all the things. Let me guess. This is all
Cobblestone
cobble.
should only be in the chest here, not actually putting into the system.
I don't know. I blame you. You did it. Alright guys, this is Direwolf20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We'll be back next time, like I said, and hopefully figure out a good solution to get this thing working the way we want. Worst case, we have the turtle break the blocks above. I'll come up with something else if I can. Alright guys, take it easy.